underway in Buffalo. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll take that. 14 yards on play number 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Bills had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up, we are looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up. 1st and 10 at the 20. Lawrence will throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 41, Lawrence. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he edges forward, but only ggets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From just shy of midfield, Lawrence firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, To have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
He's got room at the 30. Down the right sideline. Touchdown. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Allen's throw complete to Shakir. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. Always got some breathing room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, it's Henry. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Here's Allen. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. That's Foley Fadukasi who got in there and finished off the play.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive if they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Got it. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll get that underneath ETN. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
And we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Yards on the return that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And some room to work. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Trying to punch it in with Henry. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Josh Allen, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Going up top. And this is going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Alert, alert, alert!
A first down carry for Henry. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Rolling to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll roll him out right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 146 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen, and Diggs has it. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing now is Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this time he is in. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They go play action now. Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. From the 35 on 2nd down, Lawrence. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Lawrence. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And they'll run with Etienne. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. One more time with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jags get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 186 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because They're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Henry again on second down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for Buffalo, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm confused.